Hi, I'm leadership development coach Kathy Archer, author of Mastering Confidence, and now author of Character-Driven Leadership for Women. It is launch day. The book is out there. Go buy it. Let me give you the quick history, though. I was working on this book in 2018. I have a picture of my kitchen table with the mind map with the concepts that are now chapters and images and formulas and systems in this book. And I was building the book then. So it's taken a few years to get it in your hands, but I knew that it was an important piece. I knew it would impact you greatly because it impacted me when I was living it, when I was learning my way through it, when I was coaching other women through it, when I was writing the book. It has become a deeply personal experience, both in my journey and the journey of my clients. We get stuck in survival mode. We get stuck in jobs and situations where we feel like our life has been sucked out of us and we've been conforming to the way we think we're supposed to lead, the way we've been taught to lead, and yet it doesn't feel right. It feels icky. And I found myself in a couple real big leadership lows because I'd lost integrity with myself. I wasn't walking my talk. I wasn't living my values. I wasn't being true to myself. And my team felt it and they responded feeling icky too. And I found my way out. And I found my way out by creating my curriculum, by learning about myself, by doing the self-reflective work that I now teach you in Character-Driven Leadership for Women. This book offers a 5-step framework to help us do the self-reflective work required to grow ourselves. And it starts with understanding where we're at. And so I'm going to read a little snippet from the book to talk about where many of us are at and certainly where I was at. Why you picked up this book. As a woman leading in a nonprofit, you might be faced with any of these situations. What others think about you isn't what you want them to think about you. Perhaps your reputation is sliding. And that's what happened to me. You feel inauthentic, feel like an imposter, and you've lost a sense of yourself. I didn't know who I was anymore either. Burnout is looming. That was definitely me. You've lost balance in your life and you're sitting in survival mode, which doesn't feel good. Overall, you'd like to be in a different place. And I have journals of me writing about that different place I wanted to be in. You'd like to enjoy impactful leadership. You want to make a difference and you want to feel good doing it. That's enjoying impactful leadership. So let's examine the flip sides of those. You want to feel respected, trusted, and engaged with your team and have a strong reputation. You want to feel more authentic, more like yourself, more comfortable in your own skin. You'd like to be thriving. Yes, you know there will be difficult days and you won't always be in that utopian state. In fact, you may rarely get there. But when you start to slip, you would like to be able to regain your balance more quickly. That's what character-driven leadership is about. And so then I go on to talk about the 3 traps that we get into: pleasing, performing, and perfecting. And we do this as women and probably as people in general, but we take on these ways of interacting with other people and they get us into trouble. Pleasing, we tend to prioritize the needs of others over ourselves. And that's when it's a recipe for burnout because we keep giving and giving and giving and giving, but we forget to give to ourselves. That's that pleasing state. Or performing. Overachiever with high expectations, that was me. And I pushed those high expectations onto others. Expectations that were impossible to meet sometimes. And it tends to leave us overwhelmed, taking on too much, and pushing ourselves too hard. And the third one is perfecting. In our relentless pursuit of flawlessness, we believe every task, every project, and every decision must be perfect. And that leads to that analysis paralysis, procrastination, and fear of taking risks or making mistakes. That's what gets us into trouble. And if we want to get out of those places, we really need to slow down and do the work to grow ourselves, to understand ourselves, to identify our strengths, our gifts, our talents, our values, our beliefs, our ethics, our morals, who we are, but also who we're becoming. You will read in the book about creating your aspirational identity. Here I am. Here's where I want to be. And then we look at what do I need to do to get there? And part of that is creating new traits that you want to develop. Some of them, it's just maturing. What are the traits I have, but maybe I don't use as good as I could, or not as effectively as I could. Sometimes I'm so stretched that I'm not actually being my best self. And so we walk through those as we go through the book. And you're going to learn how to align what you do and what you say and how you act with your beliefs, your ethics, your morals. You're going to learn how to be yourself and feel yourself. And that way of leading shows up more powerfully and is more impactful in your organization. And you are going to learn to enjoy impactful leadership. But don't take my word for it. Back cover. Tasha says, diving into character-driven leadership for women was like stepping into a masterclass tailored for women leaders in the nonprofit world. This book left me feeling empowered to lead authentically. Thank you, Tasha. I love that one. Inside the book, you're going to find what other leaders have said. Let me read a couple other ones here for you so you get a sense of the impact. Reading Character-Driven Leadership for Women felt like having Kathy Archer by my side, guiding me through the highs and lows of nonprofit leadership. The book echoes many conversations from our coaching sessions. I appreciate the focus on health throughout the book. The emphasis on health, hope, and positivity truly stood out. I'll be keeping it close as my go-to guide. Pamela. This book was written through my experience, but also through the experience of so many women I've coached that have done the work. It takes work. Self-reflection is key to character development. I've probably said that 20 times in this book. You're going to hear that message again and again and again. If you're ready to lead with authenticity, resiliency, that sense of purpose, do the impactful work you're meant to do, go grab your copy of Character-Driven Leadership. You'll find it everywhere that you can find books. You'll find the hard copy, the ebook, as well as the Audible book. Buy more than one if you want. If you're looking to buy bulk orders of the book, 100 copies or more, hit me up because I have a discount for you if you want to order multiple copies. If you want to bring me into your organization and talk about the book, let me know. If you want me to talk on your podcast, if you want me to bring me into your team meeting, whatever. I am doing a virtual book tour, so I am willing to show up anywhere virtually, conferences, whatever. Just let me know and we'll see if we can make arrangements to make it happen. But grab your copy, leave a review on Amazon. Let me know, let the world know how this book impacts you. That helps get it out into other people's worlds. Share it on your social. Snap a picture of you reading it, your favorite quote, underline your circle. There's images inside somewhere. Take a picture of those, post those on social media. Tag me, hashtag Character-Driven Leadership. I'm on all the socials at Kathy D. Archer. Grab your book. Let me know what you think. Character-Driven Leadership for Women, a 5-step guide to shape your own nonprofit management style with strong values, ethics, and morals. And remember, self-reflection is key to character development. Do the inner work. It's worth it.